Tutto esaurito ieri sera a Zurigo per seguire la serata con Sister Shivani, maestra del movimento Brahma Kumari, si ispira milioni di persone in tutto il mondo e per la prima volta è arrivata in Svizzera a portare il potere della meditazione.
How many of us experience an overthinking mind often nowadays? And who is the creator of those too many thoughts that are getting created here?
For me, it was wonderful. I think what was great was the part of giving blessing. Blessing the person who causes you the hurt.
Today's session was so practical. It taught you practical approaches of what to follow. How do you keep control over your karma ball?
Dunque io ho trovato casualmente la pubblicità su un bus. Io sono psicoterapeuta, quindi ho una particolare attrazione per tutto quello che riguarda un po' lo spirituale e pratiche che possano un po' elevare e connettersi con la nostra anima. Però Shivani di per sé, Sister Shivani, non la conoscevo prima, quindi
It's really, I feel lucky.
Very warm welcome to all of you. Welcome to the European Self-Empowerment Tour with Sister Shivani.
Om Shanti. Let's take a minute of silence. Sit back. Sit straight. 3 deep breaths. Relax the body. And gently bring your attention to the center of the forehead. It's the energy center. It's the center from where I, the energy, create my every thought and feeling, choose my every word and action. So this point, let's put a finger here in the center of the forehead, here, between the 2 eyebrows. That's the point which we call the third eye of wisdom. And the third eye of wisdom means awakening to this reality that I'm not this body I see in the mirror daily. I'm not the role I play. I'm not the relationship. I'm not the nationality. I'm not the religion. These are all very important, but they are mine. This is my body. This is my relationship. This is my role and responsibility. This is my country, my nationality. This is my religion that I follow. But who is the I to whom all this belongs? That I is the energy. So when we begin meditation, the first step is to feel the difference which I have forgotten, that this body is extremely important, but it's the instrument that I am using, like this mic. I can't do anything without this mic right now. I need this mic to come into this world of action. But I am aware that this is my instrument. I am not the mic. I am using the mic. Similarly, to remember, I am not the body. I am using this body. So just visualize in the center of the forehead a tiny point of light. Energy cannot be seen, so we visualize it as a tiny point of light in the center of the forehead. Keep seeing yourself, and as you see yourself, your thoughts will start slowing down. the clutter will start silencing. And now gently create a thought. I am a powerful being. Keep seeing yourself the point of light. And now create this thought and hold on to this thought. I am a powerful being. Just one thought and hold on to that thought. I am a powerful being. And as I hold on to this thought starts getting absorbed deep into my subconscious. And over a period of time, it doesn't just remain a thought, it starts becoming my personality. What does it mean? I am a powerful being, calm and stable in every situation. Now gently create another thought. I am a peaceful being. Peace is my nature. Peace is my personality. I am a peaceful being, playing my roles and responsibilities. I am a peaceful being, coming into my relationship. I'm a peaceful being, doing everything that I have to do on a daily basis, but remembering my nature, my personality is peace. And so peace and power in action, because it's my nature, it's my personality. Just reflect on the day that has passed, almost 13 hours of the day. Was there any situation, any scene today which was not your way? Like the weather right now is not your way. Was there anything today that was not your way? Any person who did not behave or work your way? So just look at this situation. Situation not my way. And just check, how did I react in that situation? How did I think, feel, speak and behave? And while I was reacting, feeling what I felt was right, saying what I believed is normal, I was experiencing an emotion. And that emotion was shifting me away from my nature of peace. It was making me weak because I was getting affected by the situation. It was making me weak because I didn't have control over what I was saying in response to someone else's wrong. Now, if I come into the same situation with the awareness, I am a powerful being. I am the master of my mind in every situation. I have a choice how I'm going to respond. And now see yourself. Same situation will not change. Person will not change. Person's behavior, mistake, let's assume it's going to be the same tomorrow. Just bring the spotlight on yourself. Can I respond in a different way to the same stimulus? Which means the world around me does not change tomorrow morning. Do I have the choice? Do I have the option to respond another way to the same situation? And if yes, see yourself responding another way. What would that other way be? And while you choose that other response, how would your feelings be? So raise your hands, those who feel I can respond another way. Everyone, raise your hands. I can respond another way. You see? And when we respond another way, there's light in life. It was dark all this time. So there is light. That is what the world called enlightenment. I moved from darkness to light because I realized that I'm not a victim to what's happening around me. So how many felt there was an option of responding a way which would automatically keep you peaceful? Yes? Everyone who chose that other option, do you feel that would automatically keep you peaceful? Yes, how many? So what was that other option? What did you choose another way? Anyone? Anyone can share? What did you choose, Hanji? What did you choose another way? Keep silent, okay? Very good. How many feel keeping silent is an option allowed? Good. But to take care, the silence is not to be just here. I can be silent here, but I can create a lot of noise here. Which means you do something which is not my way, and I say, okay, I'm not going to say anything to them today. So I don't say anything with my words, but with my thoughts, I hit them more than I would have hit them with my words. So when we keep only silent here, the noise here multiplies. So it's very risky to be silent only here. So silence means I accept that they had another way. Silence means I believe they are not right now, but I'm choosing that it's not important for me to entangle and react about it. Maybe when they and me are in a different space, we can talk about it. It's a very thought about, logically understood response. It's not a suppression. I'm keeping quiet. I'm not going to say anything. I'm silent. Because if I suppress what I was thinking and I just keep quiet here, I will create a lot of thoughts here, and then I will suppress those thoughts. Then another time when they press the same button, then my reaction will be multifold, and then I will feel I shouldn't have kept quiet that day. I should have said it that time only. So silence doesn't mean not speaking. Silence just means thinking right. And when I think right, my number of thoughts are less. And when a number of thoughts are less, that feels like silence. But when I'm creating too many thoughts, why did they say this? How could they say that? Every time it's very fast. That is called an overthinking mind. How many of us experience an overthinking mind often nowadays? And who is the creator of those too many thoughts that are getting created here? I? Acha? You really believe that we are the creator of those thoughts? So if I am the creator of the thought, and that thought is troubling me, then I should have the choice to change that thought. If I am the creator of that noise that's happening inside, which is I'm thinking too much, then I should have the choice to change that. I should have the choice to change how I think, what I think, and how much I think. Do we have that mastery over our mind? Do we have that control over our mind? What to think, when to think, how much to think? Okay, do we have the mastery over our words? What to say, how much to say, and when to speak? How many of us feel we have that mastery over our words? Acha. No regret after saying something? No saying, you know what, I didn't mean to say it. It was just a slip of the tongue. Or after saying it, then thinking, I shouldn't have said it. What was the need for me to say so much? I could have said it in just one line. Which means I say things which I feel I shouldn't have said. So that means I gently lose control over what I'm going to speak. And sometimes if we don't take care, we also lose control over our hands. People pick up something and they just throw like this. Road rage, 2 cars bang into each other. It's okay, it's accident, it happens. But to come out of the car and they lose that control over themselves. So in order to bring about a control over my organs, what I'm saying, more important is to bring a control here. What I think, when I think what I think, and how much do I need to think on this topic? How much do I need to think that it's very warm in this room? Am I going to spend the next 2 hours thinking, it's so hot, it's so hot, it's so hot, it's so hot? You want to experiment something? If you want to start feeling better, thought is our creation, feeling is a result of what thought I create. I don't create feelings, I create the thought. And depending on what thought I create, my feeling will get created. So just for the next 2 hours, whenever you think of the weather, you say it's comfortable and it's perfect. Possible? Let's say it together. It's so comfortable in this hall. अच्छे से, प्यार से. It's so comfortable in this hall. The weather is perfect. My body is comfortable. I am happy. I am relaxed. Full stop. No, you don't have to say the full stop. Then a full stop. Now what you do, every time, see who is feeling what. Mind is not feeling warm. Body is feeling warm. Okay, the mind doesn't feel hot, cold. Mind doesn't feel all that. Mind creates a thought about what the body is feeling. If we have an AC here and we switch on the AC, it's the body which will get comfortable. There are many situations in life where situation is not comfortable. Like right now, body is not comfortable. Sometimes someone's behavior is not comfortable for me. Sometimes I'm not comfortable with the kind of work I'm having to do every day. It's not my choice. It's not comfortable. If I want to become a master of my mind, then what I do is I start creating comfortable thoughts in situations which are not comfortable. Is it possible that we can create a comfortable thought even if the situation is not comfortable? Or is my thought dependent on the situation? It's like, it's warm, it's a situation. Is my thought dependent on the situation, or I can create whatever thought I want about the situation? Does the weather create my thought, or I create my thought in response to the situation? I know it's very similar, but it's not similar at all. Okay, chalo, let's put the weather aside. Your spouse, or any family member, or a friend, maybe they are sitting next to you. When they behave in a certain manner, right, wrong, that's not the question. When they behave in a certain manner, it's their behavior is your situation. Does their behavior create your thought, or you create a thought in response to their behavior?
Create it. Yes.
Let's say they wake up tomorrow morning and they look at you and say, you know what, I don't think we're getting along well together. There's just no harmony. Maybe they watched some TV series last night and that was a dialogue in that. And that got processed in the subconscious. Yes, it happens that way. It gets processed in the subconscious during the 8 hours of sleep. And in the morning you wake up and you start feeling like that about your own life. And he or she may say something like that to you. Possible. It's a situation coming into your life. Unprepared, it has suddenly come. Situation is what the situation is. What they are saying is their reality right now. 10 minutes later, they might change. But right now, that is the current reality. It's their current reality. It is their thought, their emotion, their word, their behavior. Do you have a choice what to think, what to speak, how to behave when they behave in that way? You have a choice? Okay. Can you give me an example? What will be your reply to that statement? Ignore? Such an important statement. Ignore. Ignore. Yes, yes. But it is one option. Ignore. Ocha. Any other option? Ask them, why don't you want to live with me? Okay, very good. And after they tell you the reasons, then what will happen? They can give you 10 reasons why they don't want to live with you. And then will you be able to choose your emotion after that? Think. This is real. It's happening every day. Not that they are saying this every day. Situations which are not our way are happening every day. When situation is my way, if I just respond to the situation and think that way, it's okay. But when the situation is not my way, and I do not pause to choose what I want to think, and I just react to that situation, then situation is what the situation is. But what is disturbed now is my mind. And then that situation is yet not resolved. 10 minutes later, there is another situation. Again, I react to the situation depending on the quality of the situation. Again, my mind gets a little disturbed. It's still not settled. I go out, it's very hot. I again create those thoughts, weather is not good, there is still that noise. And eventually, I start spending the entire day with my mind going like this. And then someone comes and says something really nice to me, and I go like this. I'm extremely happy because of what they have said. And I'm just reaching the peak when someone comes and says something absolutely contrary, and I go like this. So does my mind have its highs and lows during the day? Yes, how many agree my mind has highs and lows during the day? Yes. So who is deciding that highs and lows? Who is deciding that highs and lows? If my mind is having highs and lows, sometimes it's like this, excited, sometimes it's low, sometimes it's very low. Who is deciding which position is that mind graph going to be? If you had the choice tomorrow and you had the control to design the graph of your mind tomorrow, what would you choose it to be? Would you choose highs and lows tomorrow? No. What would you choose? So which means when we are having a high and a low, we are not choosing the thought. Because if we would have chosen a constant, perfect mind. You know, when it comes to the health of the body, as long as your ECG is showing highs and lows, we are alive. When it shows straight line, time up. So in the body case, it's opposite. Highs and lows, which means the pulse going, everything is fine. If it's a straight line, time up. In case of the mind, it's the other way around. In case of the mind, the more you're able to create a straight line, which means if someone says you're the best person in the world, if someone says you're the worst person I've met, in both cases, I choose. I neither get super excited because somebody said something to me, and neither will I get depressed because someone said something to me. What they said may be right, may be wrong. If I have to do something about it, I will address it, I will talk about it. But that is later on. First it is, what do I create inside? So inner power means Situations may be my way, may not be my way. My mind will be my way is inner power. Inner power. My mind will be my way. Is it possible my mind can be my way? Very easy. It's just one aspect of life we never looked at. And I just said, they said this, obviously I'll feel bad. They said this, obviously I'll get irritated. They did this, obviously I'll get hurt. So we've just lived in this auto mode saying I'm reacting to things around me. Reacting to situations is fine. As long as situations around you are favorable, keep on reacting to them. But then the world is changing at a very fast pace. And there are a lot of things which are not happening my way. And uncertainty is becoming a norm. Just now everything is my way, tomorrow morning I lose my job. Things are not my way. It's uncertain. So when in an uncertain world, if my mind becomes dependent on an uncertain world, then to be stable and peaceful will become impossible. There are two worlds, inside world, outside world. Outside world, situations, people, health of my body, weather, outside world. Inside world, thoughts, feelings, emotions. One of the two worlds needs to be perfect for me to be happy. One of the two worlds needs to be perfect. Either outside everything is perfect and my mind is dependent on that, I'm going to be happy because everything is perfect. My body is healthy, my job is going great, my spouse is perfect, my weather, everything is perfect. I'll be happy if my mind is dependent on that. But if the outside world is going to have its highs and lows, and I make my mind dependent on that outside world, then my inside world is also going. So if you go back 30 years back, we started this era of I'm angry because of, I'm stressed because of, I'm upset because of, but we could manage that emotion. It's okay once in a while to get stressed, once in a while to get upset. But then the uncertainty in the world increased. And suddenly we were flooded with content which was also affecting our state of mind 20 years back. That started. And now we have reached a stage, even if there is no big crisis in my life, even then I am not peaceful and happy. Which means my life is more or less fine. How many of you want happiness? Raise your hands. We're going to take a picture. Raise your hand. I want happiness. Brother, you can take a picture of this. Now, pause. Ask yourself, is there any problem in my life? Is there any major tragedy or crisis going on in my life? Then why is it I'm saying I want happiness? Why am I saying I want happiness? And if I raise my hand, I want happiness, then I will also raise my hand, I want peace. Then I will also raise my hand, I want love. Right? And I have become like this. Do this. I have become like this. I want, I want, I want. Is this success? What is success? How should the hand be? Very good. I give. So from today, first we'll just change vocabulary. Then we'll see how to work on it. First from today, don't ever say, I want happiness, I want peace, I want love. Say, I am happiness, I am peace, I am love. Just say it without even feeling it to begin with. Can we start saying that? Yes, possible? Let's say it together. I am happy always. I'm always peaceful. I radiate love. My body is perfect. And weather is super perfect. Perfect. Or kuch karna hi nahi, nothing else to be done. Training the mind to create a perfect thought, even if the situation is not perfect, after realizing that the thought is not created by the situation, the thought is created by me, and I have a choice what kind of a thought I want to create in that situation. How many of us get angry once in a while? And who is the cause of your anger at that moment? Who is the cause of your anger at that time? Hanji? Who is the cause of your anger? Anyone got angry today? Yes? Raise your hand today. And is the cause of your anger sitting on your next chair? Possible. She raised her hand. Yes, it's sitting there. This is that victim feeling. They did something not my way. No problem, create anger. Problem is not with creating the anger. Problem is with saying they are the cause of my anger and giving away your power to them. That is what is making me powerless. If I create anger, I will say, yes, they did wrong. I chose to get angry. Power is with you. They did wrong is their power, but they don't have the power to enter into my mind and trigger that anger in me. If the same person does the same wrong to 5 people and has the same relationship with all 5, let's say a friend, 5 people, same friend, goes and does the same wrong to all 5, will all 5 react the same way? But the stimulus is the same? The stimulus is the same, the person is the same, the mistake is the same, the behavior is the same. Why will the other people not react the same way? Why will they not react the same way? Because who's choosing the reaction? Who is choosing the reaction? Now put the finger on them. Who's choosing the reaction? If that stimulus was the cause of the reaction, then that same stimulus will cause the same aggression in the people. Even your same person can make the same mistake on 2 different days, you will respond in a different manner. Yes or no? Yes. One day you're extremely happy, you had the best news of your life this morning, and that person comes and makes the same mistake. You said, it's okay, no problem, child. Because you're in a higher energy state. And on another day, their mistake is only this size, but you are already on your lower energy, and you will just react, and that person will say, like, what is wrong with you? Then you say, it's nothing with me, it's with you. So every time to remember, they are the stimulus. They are coming and pressing a button. But when they press the button, what I create is still completely, always, in every situation and with everyone, it's completely my choice. True or not true? How many agree true? So now, I'll just say out a few lines and you go on saying who creates that for you. So who's creating my anger? Put the finger on them. Who's creating my anger? I. Power. This makes me powerful. Who's creating my hurt? Now there was a little doubt in that. Okay, anger I am creating, fine. But hurt, how can I create my hurt? Do you know what they did? Okay, we'll see who creates the hurt. Who creates my stress? Who creates my irritation? Who creates my happiness? Congratulations. First step to being happy and powerful is to shift from a victim mode, blaming the world, blaming the government, blaming the weather, blaming your job, blaming everyone for how I'm feeling. They may be right, they may not be right. I have the choice how to think. I can still get irritated tomorrow. That's no problem. But keep your power to yourself and say, they did wrong. I created the irritation. Tomorrow I can do it another way. And if tomorrow I'm going to choose not to create irritation, it's not for them. It's no gift to them. I'm doing it for myself. Put your finger here. Every thought you create here is an energy. Energy doesn't remain inside here. Every thought is radiating to your every cell of the body. So when the doctor says this is a disease and it's a lifestyle disease, disease is a word, dis-ease. So for a dis-ease to get created in the body, there is a dis-ease that gets created in the mind. So if I'm sitting like this, I'm at ease. If I'm not creating any clutter inside, my mind is at ease. Now my mind starts saying, how could they do this to me? Is this how they are supposed to be? Is this what I get in return? It starts, my mind shifts to a dis-ease. Whether it is an irritation, whether it is a criticism, whether it is an aggression, whether it is a worry, whether it is a comparison, whether it's a jealousy, it is a dis-ease. My mind is not at ease when that emotion gets created. If that emotion creates it only for few seconds, few minutes, my body can handle it. But if I start getting into the habit of creating that emotion often, almost on a daily basis, if I create hurt in a situation and I hold on to that hurt and I do not let it go, then that emotion from here is radiating that dis-ease energy to the body. Body will not fall ill tomorrow. Our body has that capacity to handle that dis-ease vibration for quite some time. But doctors say it takes about 2 to 3 years for a discomfort in the mind to translate into a dis-ease in the body. In India, we have doctors now who are collecting data of young people who are coming with chronic ailments like cancer, cardiac issues at young age of 20s, 30, which means body is not aging yet. And what they have found is, they always ask the person, has anything happened in your life in the last few years? And in most cases, the answer is yes. So here comes a situation. Keep your hand like this. Here comes a situation in my life. It could be a failure, it could be a rejection, it could be a separation, it could be losing a family member, it could be losing a job, it could be insecurity of losing a job. So here comes a situation. If that situation remains for some time, and I continue to create that painful emotion in response to that situation, I do nothing to change my emotion, I do nothing to heal myself, because I believe that the situation is not perfect. How can I be perfect? So I continue to hold that emotion, and that emotion is radiating to this body, and then in about 2-3 years' time, a blockage here will create a blockage here. A clot here will create a clot here. It does not get created here first. First it has to get created here. And then we go for our treatment. So whether it's a heart surgery, whether it's a chemotherapy, whatever. Once we go through it, the doctor always says one thing: take care of your lifestyle. Otherwise, what's the next line? Else it may recur. Why should it recur once it has been treated, erased completely from the body? And then what do we change? We change our eating habits, sleeping habits, exercise, we change all that. We don't change our thinking habit. And if I don't change my thinking habit, my feeling habit, then the source of the disease still remains the same. And I continue holding that pain, continue holding that resentment. They did this to me. That resentment is very strong. That victim feeling is very real. And I keep holding on to it. It radiates to my body. Again, my body will show a sign. So whenever your body is showing any sign, even a slightest discomfort, treat the body, but address the issue on the mind. Address the issue on the mind. I was doing a podcast with a diabetologist a few days back, and he said, oh, sugar levels are different on Monday, sugar levels are different on Sunday, sugar levels are different when you get a piece of news. That's how fast your body responds to your emotion. So the body is not responding to that other person's behavior. What is the body responding to? The body is responding to how I reacted to the other person's behavior. So imagine, mistake is someone else's. I have to go through the disease because I reacted wrong to their emotion. So do you think it's worth it for anyone else to go through all this pain in the mind and disease in the body? Is it worth it? No? So should we start taking charge of ourselves? Okay, take out your phone. We need to write one very important line which we will read every single day, many times a day, till it goes deep, deep, deep into my belief system. I am the creator. I am the creator of my every thought and feeling. I am the creator of my every thought and feeling in every situation. Put the every in caps lock. It doesn't mean in some of the situations, in every situation. I am the creator of my every thought and feeling in every situation with every person. So the second every will be also in caps. And the last word is most important, always. Always will also be in caps. So I'm the creator of my every thought, every feeling, in every situation, with every person, always. Read this every single day. Because it is the truth. We know the truth, but we are not living the truth. The world around us is not living the truth. And so it gets very easy to just get swayed to that old way of thinking and again say, oh, it's because of them. It's not because of them. The problem is because of them. The emotion is because of me. The emotion is because of me, but my life, my destiny is really not about the problem. My destiny is all about how I respond to that problem. My destiny is about the karma that I create when that problem comes into my life. My destiny is not about what comes into my life. Okay, so we were talking about who hurts me. How many of you have been hurt once in a while? Do you remember the name of the people? They are also sitting on the next chair. You know, sometimes what happens after a program is after 2 hours of trying to explain that we are the creator of every emotion, after 2 hours, somebody walks up to me and says, you know, it was all very good. I said, good. No, you experiment with it. He said, but my spouse should have come. If they would have come, my house would have changed today. I said, all 2 hours gone. It's so deep ingrained that it's not about me. It's very deep ingrained. It's not about me. It's about the other person. But never mind, we did that coding, and so we have to change our coding. Like we change our coding of apnea, we have to change the coding of this. So now, let's bring this on the screen of our mind. Who did what they did? It could have been one word. It could have been something bigger than that. It could have been a betrayal. It could have been an exploitation. It could have been a cheating. It could have been anything. It can also be violence. They did what they did. We are not discussing right or wrong because it is wrong. So there is no discussion about what they did. Important is they could cheat me, they could betray me, they could lie to me, they could do wrong to me, they can exploit me. They did it. Do they have the power to enter my mind and create that pain for me? Hurt is not here. Hurt is here. Does that other person have the power? Can they enter here and cause that pain that I'm feeling even today? Situation happened 5 years back. Even today, that one thought, and I can feel that pain. Can people enter my mind and cause my pain for me? Yes? Think about it. Very important. Because we've been holding on to a lot of things only with this belief that they caused this wound in my mind. Somebody can even come and hit me here. They can cause a physical wound. But can they enter here and create an emotional wound? Somebody can hit me so much it can break my body. But we don't say they broke my body, we say they broke my heart. Can anybody do that? Yes or no? जी हाँ जी Acha, can I request you to stand for 30 seconds because I can't see you? Acha, 30 seconds. No problem. Be there. Everybody, no, we don't have to look at her. We have to put ourselves in her position. She is saying that when someone does wrong to us, if we allow them, then they're able to create that pain for us, right? Right now? Everybody agrees? Everybody agrees? Okay. So right now I'm going to be that person. Okay, sister? I'm going to be that person. So many guests of your city are sitting here. Maybe your family is also there with you. And I have the power right now, which means any individual has that power. I can be very, very mean to you right now from stage. I can say something extremely unimaginable in the worst possible vocabulary, in the worst possible manner. This is the power of the other person. Always remember what's the power of the other person and what's my power. Okay? So I can say it public, getting recorded, going online live, video will be there forever. This is my power. Say wrong, do wrong in the worst possible manner, publicly, and put it online. My power. Where is the mind? Put your finger there. Hanji. Do I have the power to enter there? Think. Do I have the power to enter there and create those painful thoughts? So you said, only if I allow. Okay, very good. So now, suppose you have to allow me. So allow me. You said only if I allow. So allow. Just for 30 seconds, allow me to come. I'll come, plant it and come back. How do we allow people to enter into our mind and create the pain? Everybody check this. Can you allow me to enter your mind? Or in any possible way, plant that pain there. Stand. Stand. Even if you're emotionally connected to me, okay, still can I plant that seed there? I can say everything here. Who creates that emotion there? That emotional connect also? Who's creating that emotion there? Emotional connect means you have a relationship with a person. That's all that is an emotional connect. There's no string tying both of you together. Physically, if you are connected, if one falls, you also fall. Understandable, right? So like suppose both of us are tied together. Like, we used to play that three-legged race in school, ancient times, 30 years back. If one falls, the other person will also fall because we are physically connected. What is the meaning of emotionally connected? We are not tied anywhere together. It is what I have created about you in my mind. It's about what you have created about me in your mind. We are relationship-wise connected. Right? If you trust, amazing, that's your quality then. So you trust me and I do something beyond your imagination. Fine? I did wrong. You trusted. I did wrong. Trust was whose choice? Yours. And it is a very beautiful quality. I did wrong was my karma. Now when I do that wrong, and someone whom you trusted did that wrong, now how much hurt you create? Is that your choice or is it getting created by me because you trusted me? Your choice. So who created the hurt? You created the hurt or I created the hurt? Sure. Sister, who created your hurt? Very good. I chose to feel that hurt. Started shifting the vocabulary? Everybody else? Who created the hurt? Whether we trusted them, whatever we did, that was our choice, no? And we have to do that. We invest everything into a relationship. But when you're investing everything in a relationship, also invest some time in your power to say, this is my choice. But if something doesn't happen my way, then taking care of myself is my first responsibility. At that time, I will not say, I trusted you, you betrayed me, so you hurt me, now I will create pain, and I will live in pain for the rest of my life because I trusted you. Then trust becomes a difficult quality for me. And that's why the world nowadays is saying, don't trust people. That's a wrong thing to do. Don't trust people. But why they don't want to trust people? Because they don't want to feel the pain. So don't trust, don't feel pain. Both cases I will lose my energy because I'm not even investing in a beautiful quality like trust. So trust people, and trust yourself that when they do something which is not your way, I'm powerful enough to still release, let go, forgive, and send a lot of blessings to them. That's the power of trust, because trust will take you here. Anything which is a good quality will take you here. Anything which is a disturbance will bring me here. So who hurt me? Put the finger. Who hurt me? So there were so many names on the list. And now how many names remain on the list? They did wrong to me. They did wrong to me. People can do a lot of wrong. That's not in our control. You invest in a relationship, they cheat, their choice. You do business with someone, they betray, their choice, their karma. Will we stop trusting people and move away from the world? No. It's just that we will go out into the world with the power that I radiate this energy to the world. What they do with their energy is their karma, and how I respond to their karma is completely my choice, my karma. This is power. Once bitten, twice shy. Matlab? Once my trust is not broken, we never break our trust. We continue to trust people. What they do with that trust is their choice. We don't get bitter and stop trusting people. Because if I get bitter and stop trusting people, who is it going to deplete? It's going to deplete me. But if you say that trust means that now my mind is going to be controlled by your behavior, because I chose to trust you, that you will always be the perfect person on the planet. And perfect also the way I want you to be perfect. That is not trust. That is a sense of control, that you will always be my way because I am choosing to trust you as you are right now. Are we what we were 20 years back? Are we what we were 20 days back? No. We are all changing, whether in this direction or under any other influence in that direction. So if trust means you will always be my way, that is not trust, because people cannot be our way. How much they want to fluctuate is their karma. But to believe that somebody will always be my way, that's not trust. Trust means I respect you and I create good, high energy for you. And tomorrow if you do something wrong, I still have the power to bless you and forgive. Because that's the strength my trust gives me. Trust is only our power. Trust is not any claim saying that you will always be my way, because that's not going to happen. Even we are not always the way people want us to be. Are we always the way people want us to be? No. People also cannot always be the way they want us to be. And we also cannot be. But we are living our life saying, if people are not my way, then I'm not going to be happy. I'm going to lose one of my qualities. So who's creating my hurt? Put both your hands like this. Put them on your left hand. Put yourself on the right hand. So when you became friends, or when you became a business partner, or when you started being together, living together, whatever relationship, they were at a certain energy. You chose them for that certain energy that they were, which means another personality that they were. People will change. They will change because they are vulnerable to situations happening in their life. They will change because they're vulnerable to the influences that are happening in their life. Either you take a guarantee from them, you'll never change in your life, which is not going to happen. And so they may move higher in their energy, they may move lower in their energy. So even if someone shouts at me, they've actually dipped in their energy for that time. If someone dominates me, is a controlling personality, is a manipulative personality, they have dipped at that time. They are actually not doing wrong to me at that time. Who are they being wrong to at that time? They are being wrong to themselves. We are not the victim of their pain. They are the victim of their pain at that time, but they don't know that they are the victim. Important is, I also don't know that they are the victim. Because I start believing I am the victim of their behavior. When anyone dips, they are the victim of their behavior. Now, put them on the left-hand side. Let them dip. A dip could be just one lie today. That's also a dip. Now, do I have a choice on the right-hand side? Where am I going to be in my energy? Do I have a choice? Hanji?
You will go down.
We can go down. Okay, chalo. Keep it like this. Now the right hand is I, and we say it's easy to slip down, right? Because it's easy to feel let down, rejected, hurt. So let the right hand start going down. Now, even if I choose to go down, do I have a choice how much? I could be here. I could go up to their energy. Do I also have the choice I can go lower than their energy? How many feel we can go lower than their energy? So who brought me lower than where they were? At least I should have just stopped here, right? But I have the choice that I can go lower than their energy. How many feel, yes, we can go lower than them? Which means if they say one wrong line to me, I say 10 in return. Yeah, of course it's possible. Try it out tomorrow morning. We can go lower in their energy. So if I have the power to go lower than their energy, then I will also have the power to go higher in their energy. Choices? Choices? Say it. Choices? Remote control is in whose hand? But we said whatever we do, we thought it was because of them. Only this one thing we need to change today. Because when we say it's because of them, we give the power away there. And once I've given power away, then peace, happiness, love, respect, trust, everything goes away. Because I've given away the power to create the right emotion only now. Because I'm saying whatever I'm feeling is because of you. So I first create the hurt. Second, I blame them for the hurt. Third, I say I will heal only when they change. If they change, good. If they don't change, I choose to hold on to the hurt. And then I can live like a victim for the rest of my life. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now, if I could have the choice to go here, I also have the choice to go here. Share, what do I need to go here? What do I need to do here? We know. What do I need to do so that the right hand goes up? What do I need to do for the right hand to go up? Which means, for me, what we are saying by the right hand going up, we are going to become more powerful in a situation which is not good. Do you think sometimes people become powerful in a crisis? Yes or no? Some amazing hidden power comes out from there. That's the power which can also come out in an emotional crisis. Like we can create that power in a physical crisis or in a job crisis. I lose a job and suddenly I come up with something brilliant and I suddenly become a very, 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 very well-to-do business person. But it happened because of that crisis. Similarly, can I emerge that emotional power even in a crisis? So what would I have to do to feel better when somebody else has done wrong to me? I want to just make myself feel better. I'm not doing this for them. I'm doing this for myself. Chalo, option.
No.
Two things. Ignore, which means don't think about them. This is not possible. So why it's not possible? Because they are also thinking about you. As long as someone is thinking about you, your mind will create a thought about that person. Otherwise, tell them, stop thinking about me, so I will also stop thinking about you. Acha, even if both of you stop thinking, third person will come and start talking to you about what they have done. And ignore a wound is not a solution, because even if you ignore it today, next week it may hurt. It's same like a physical wound. There is a wound, address it, heal it. Time does not heal, we have to heal. This is this big myth which the world has created. Leave it, time will heal you. Time will not heal you. If I have a wound on my hand like this and I just leave it, time will heal. It will heal if I don't use my hand at all. Yeah, then it will heal. What do we do when we get a fracture? We put a plaster and we don't use our hand at all. It heals. But can I stop using my mind so that it heals? No. Again, I will come in connection with someone. Again, someone will say something. Wound after wound after wound, and that wound will become chronic. So don't leave it to time to heal. So who has to heal me? The same one who hurt me only has to heal me. Yes, because I created the hurt. How did I create the hurt? They did this to me, they did this to me, they did this to me. Just remove the to me and say, they did this, full stop. They did this, now I will do this. But the minute I say, they did this to me, I am consuming their energy into my energy field. You did this to me. You did this, full stop is there. Now I will do this, my choice. Whether I can create resentment, whether I can create hatred, whether I can create pain, whether I can create forgiveness, whether I can release, whether I can set blessings, everything is my choice. They have exercised their choice, I will exercise my choice. Why should we forgive people? Why should we forgive people? And the truth is, we are not forgiving them. Because we cannot forgive them. They have done a karma, and that consequence of that karma is going to come to them even if the whole world forgives them. Law of karma is working hand in hand with all of us every time. But when I say, I forgive, who am I forgiving? It's all for me. I'm saying that I choose not to live like a victim to your behavior. I am saying I'm not going to cry every single day because of what you have done. I am saying that I'm not going to repeat on my mind every time what you have done. I choose to delete this file from here. It is for myself, and very important, it is for my body. Otherwise, other people's mistake equal to my emotion, equal to disease in my body, not their body. So I forgive for myself. Because when we think we have to forgive them, it seems very difficult. Why should I forgive somebody who's done so much wrong? We are not forgiving them. We are forgiving ourselves. Possible to do it for ourselves? Yes. And when I forgive, where will the right hand start moving? Up. If you wanted to move even higher, you know why to move higher? I don't want to be under the influence of their vibration also. Which means I don't want to live on the same floor as them in that building. COVID, what did we do? First thing, to protect ourselves, we had to distance ourselves from the other person. If I don't distance myself from the other person, I'll get the virus. In that case, it was a physical virus, so we went into a different room. In this case, it's an emotional virus. And so I have to emotionally distance. Emotionally distance doesn't mean separate. Emotionally distance means vibrationally I have to go higher. And so the highest version of myself that I can create, which makes forgiveness very easy, which makes healing very easy, which makes it very natural for me, I start blessing them every day. Possible? Possible? Even forgiveness is a little difficult. Blessing is very easy. Blessing people is very easy. Can we do that? Close your eyes. Let's see how it works. Bring them on the screen of your mind. Don't go into the story that happened that time. Just bring that soul on the screen of your mind. Maybe you're still with that person. It was just one incident that happened and it's over. But that trace of that wound is still there. And time and again, when they do something, that past wound starts hurting again. That is also a problem if we don't heal the wounds. One word from someone and I again feel rejected. I again feel let down. Repeated emotion, repeated emotion. So look at them and say to them, past is past. I release. I let go. I forgive you. I forget. I radiate blessings to you. You are a powerful being. Your every karma is accurate. Now, depending on what they had done, now create a blessing for them in that context. So, for example, if someone cheated, then we will create a blessing. You are a powerful being. Trust and commitment comes natural to you. So we are giving them that power which that soul is lacking right now. This is a blessing. If someone is egoistic, dominates you, so you will send a blessing. You are a powerful soul. Humility is your quality. You are respectful and caring. What I am doing to my mind while I am creating this blessing, I am not allowing my mind to repeat what they did. If I repeat what they did, the right hand is going up to their vibration level. I am gently taking my mind to a higher energy, and when I shift my mind to these higher energy words, you are powerful, you are honest, trust is your nature, respect is your personality, compassion comes normal to you. I'm giving the blessing to them, but it is my thoughts which have started changing. And when I start creating these higher energy thoughts, the right hand starts moving up. And as that right hand starts moving up, my vibration is radiating to them. And instead of becoming a victim of what they did to me, I become their healer. My energy starts healing them. That's the power I have. Either I can live a victim to what people did to me, or I can empower myself and without doing anything for them, but just doing it all for myself, I become the instrument whose radiates power to them, and that power which radiates to them starts strengthening them, and that soul on the left hand who was dipping will start moving upwards. This is the power of a human mind. And I am that power. So just choose them. Don't go into the story that happened that time, because otherwise the mind will start repeating all those songs, those thoughts. Just see what does that soul need. And just create that thought for them. You are a fill in the blank. Put that quality which is needed to heal that wound. Their wound, not my wound. We are healing their wound. I have not created any wound to heal. And this does not have to happen in some big problems. This is in your day-to-day, throughout the day, at work, somebody will do something which is not your way. Immediately, you are a beautiful soul. The minute I give a blessing, I block that opposite energy of coming into my system. I block my mind from creating a lower energy thought because I threw a higher energy thought before anything else could come to me. I have to do it in my first thought. If I do it in my first thought, my mind will never slip to another direction. It's like the escalator. Both are on the same place. One is going down, other is going up. They may have chosen to be on the escalator which is going down. I have to choose in the first step to be on the escalator which is going up. Because once I choose the step, I'm going to go up. Nothing can stop me from there. But if in my first thought, I choose the escalator which is going down, then nothing stops me. I just go down, 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 spiral. So just create this beautiful art. It's fun, it's magic. You enjoy throughout the day. Because people around us are going through their own emotional issues. And a big reason is because they're just consuming too much emotional, vulnerable content every single day. So basically our diet is toxic, emotional diet, because we're just scrolling in the name of entertainment and consuming. I may be consuming a series, I may be consuming a movie, but what I don't realize is I'm consuming emotion, and that emotion starts influencing my quality emotion. So choose your content very carefully because it's gradually becoming our personality. And that content just doesn't influence my emotional health. It also influences my physical health. Every visual I'm watching, every word I'm hearing, it's radiating an energy here. Possible to create a blessing? Simple. I have a choice to create 100 painful thoughts. I have a choice to create one powerful blessing. What is the only thing that is needed to be taken care of? Who they are right now, don't create that on your mind. Who you want them to be, create that thought, raise your energy, radiate that, empower them also to raise their energy. Should we not become healers for each other? Yes or no? How many of you have this nature of being a caregiver? Caregiver? Yeah, somebody is not well. Are you around them, taking care of them? Or do you say, you're not well, so I'm also not well? Yeah. No. In fact, we take extra care of ourselves. What happened during COVID? If one person at home had COVID, the other person took extra care because I have to protect myself from the COVID and become your caregiver. Just exactly the same in life. I have to first protect myself from your virus. Once I am safe, I automatically become your caregiver, which means I automatically become your energizer. I automatically become your healer. Isn't that power to become a healer of the one who's wronged you? Yes or no? Yes or no? We don't want to become their healer? You want to or don't want to? Because if you don't want to, then you're holding hatred. Then you're holding hatred. Don't. You know what? Put your finger here. I, the soul, reside here. 1 minute I will leave this body. Yes or no? Now we don't even know when we'll leave this body. I can leave tonight on the way back to the center from here. I can go to sleep. I cannot wake up tomorrow morning. And when I leave, just visualize, soul left the body. Body left behind. Everything else left behind. That person also left behind. What they did also left behind. What I created here in response to what they did. What emotion I recorded here in response to what they did. I cannot leave that behind. It goes with me. Yes? And so I carry my emotional baggages. I carry my blockages, I carry my resentments, I carry my hurt, I carry my good karma also. But I carry my lower energy karma also. And soul is energy, it doesn't die, body is over. So soul enters the womb of the mother and a baby is born in a few months. And we say perfect new baby. It is not perfect new baby, it is a perfect new body. It is a perfect new body. Every time the mother goes and gets an ultrasound done, she's only seeing how the body is developing. She's not seeing how the child is developing. It is the body of that child getting developed. Soul enters the womb. And soul enters the womb with all their nature, personality traits, karma recordings, which means what I am in, it's like what I am in this sari. Tomorrow morning I'll be wearing another dress. I will be the same. Dress changed. Similarly, death means I will leave this body, this dress, exactly what I am right now, exactly what I am. I will just change into a new dress. So suppose I'm creating hurt, suppose I'm creating resentment, suppose I'm not able to forgive people, suppose I feel rejected, I will enter the womb of the mother with all my that baggage and also my lot of good karma. Second power which affects us is the state of my mind of my parent when I'm in the womb of the mother. So if you are having any emotional issues, which is a typical pattern, one reason is I carried it with me. Second is go and have a chat with your mother. How was life at that time when I was in the womb? And you will find a lot of answers over there. Lot of answers over there. Suppose the parent was going through trauma, you will carry an element of fear. Suppose the parent was going through some issue in house, suppose scarcity of wealth, you will always feel you don't have enough money. Because they were creating that as the predominant emotion. When the soul was in the womb, soul is in the highest absorbing state. But predominant what I carry is what I am in this costume. So now as that child is growing up, without any major situations happening in that child's life, rejection will come normal to them. Getting hurt will come normal to that child. Not able to forgive people will come normal to that child. Because that child is only a body, the soul is the same who was in this 100-year-old body. So they make a mistake here, I carry the pattern with me there. You really want to carry it for somebody else? Yes? Do you want to carry it for somebody else? No. So do we need to clean it up? When? Before we leave the costume? Yes. When will we leave the costume? Don't know. So when to clean it up? Now. Not even today. Now. Because today also I don't know. Uncertainty means biggest uncertainty today is I don't know when I'm going to leave the costume. Earlier, people used to be prepared to die, which means people were taught, okay, it's time to leave, let go, you want to talk to someone, you want to say something to people, you want to forgive, do it. Don't carry knots with you. Don't carry entanglements with you. Hold a ball in your hand like this. This is my karma ball. Karma ball means every energy I create, intention, thoughts, feelings, word, behavior. Energy that I create is called karma. So thoughts, intentions, feelings, words, behavior, karma. Which means I create that energy, it goes out into the world. Law of karma says, as is the ball which will go out, so will be the ball that will come back. Which means to every action, same reaction. Which means as is the ball I threw out, the ball comes back to me. The ball comes back to me as situations, people's behavior, health of my body, work-life ups and downs, climate change, ups and downs, all a result of our karma. Yes? Is it a result of our karma or no? Yes. So when you're doing like this, say, I am responsible for what I'm doing right now. No putting blame game on anybody else. So, okay, hold the ball here. Where is my power? My power is while I'm throwing the ball. Choose your every karma carefully. Don't just throw it like this. Because once it's out, it's out. Once it's out, once I've created a thought, I've created a thought. After that, I can create a better thought, but that one thought which I've created is out. Once I've said something, I can say sorry 100 times after that. My sorry will be 100 good karma, but my that one wrong line was also a karma which is out. It's an energy which I have created. So first and foremost, take care of the ball I throw out. Every ball I throw out is getting recorded as my karma. Now this ball goes out and this ball comes back. When it's being thrown out, it's karma. When it's returning, it's called destiny. Who is the creator of my destiny? Who is the creator of my destiny? Because what happens is, for trivial matters, we put the blame game here, and when there's some bigger situation in our life, our blame goes there. God did this to me. And then nowadays people say, God gives difficult situations to powerful people. That means it's not good to be powerful. He'll give all the exams to us. So why will he do that? So something by which the blame will go on somebody else. If God was going to write everyone's destiny, how would everyone's destiny be? How would everyone's destiny be? Perfect. If you had to write your child's destiny, what kind of a destiny would you write? Perfect. If you have 2 children, will you write equally perfect or a little less, a little more? Supreme Parent will write, if God was writing our destiny, perfect destiny and equally perfect for every child. Today there is so much happening in the world. There is so much happening in everyone's life. You really think all this is getting written out there? God gives us the knowledge of doing the right karma. Parent gives advice. God gives us the power to do the right karma. But the karma is always my choice. And I need to choose carefully. So no blame game on people and no blame game on the supreme power. Take personal responsibility. This is my karma. I create my destiny and I have the power to choose and change my destiny today. Okay? So again, this is what I throw out. This is what returns to me. Now, we can take care when we are throwing out, but sometimes what we've thrown earlier is on its return journey nowadays. Right? So when it's returning to me, which means someone did something or body is unwell, whatever, anything comes here, first thought, return of my karmic account. Acceptance, take the power in your hand. I had thrown this ball, it's coming back. What is my power now? Can I change my destiny? Can I change my destiny? There are 2 words, destiny, free will. So what is working? Destiny, what is destined, or what is free will? Which one is working? Okay, see, this is a ball I've thrown. When I throw it, I've written my destiny that it's going to come like this. Now nobody can change this. This is destined. That's why people say this is predestined. Predestined by who? Me, when I throw it. When I throw the ball, I write my destiny. This ball is going to come to me. So this ball returning is destined. How I will respond to this ball is my complete free will now. Yes or no? So which one is powerful? The ball which is returning or the ball I'm throwing now? The ball I'm throwing now is powerful. So again, don't live like a victim to what is happening to you. Take responsibility. I am the creator of this and I have the power to choose a new destiny now. So focus on the free will. Don't go around asking people what is written in my destiny. And then telling them, can you do something to change this, please? Little bit. We created it. We have to change it. We can take advice from people. We can take guidance, but nobody else can change my destiny for me. I will have to do it because it's my karma. Sister in the red dress, we met just now, half an hour back. Stand. Now let's go back to the same situation that I am doing wrong to her right now. In which direction is the ball for her? In which direction is the ball for her? Coming, come on. Hanji sister, do this. Which direction is the ball for you? It's coming to you. Why is this ball coming to you? Eyebrows went up suddenly. Why is this ball coming to you? She doesn't feel like saying it. She's got the answer, but she doesn't feel like saying it because she's not liking the answer. Hai na? Why is this ball coming to me? Very good, because I've thrown it before. Now, when she forgives me, now, when she sends blessings to me, what is she actually doing? She's throwing a higher energy ball this time. And by throwing a higher energy ball this time, she is releasing and settling that past karmic account, and she's taking care that she's throwing a good energy ball, and a good energy ball will only return. So who are we doing it for? 100% put it here, we are not doing this for the other person. We are not doing it for the other person. We are doing it completely for ourselves. Thank you. And why should we do it? Because I don't want to hold any entanglements here. Because right now, if I have done wrong to her, she still remembers that I have done wrong, right? So it's easy to forgive, easy to bless. If I or she leaves the body, move forward, the ball will not come to her from someone else. It is going to come to her from me only. But then when we meet again together, neither is she going to be in her red dress, neither am I going to be in my white dress. And nature says, she will also forget who I am and what I did. I will also forget who she is and what she had done. But when we will meet again, something will start happening automatically. So that's why with some people, automatically you get along so extremely well. And with some people, try however hard, something or the other keeps on happening. It is a result of our past karmic account. And that is why people nowadays go in for a past life regression to find out what had she done to me, I have to find out. And then the healer will regress you, rewind, and say, you know what, you were this, he was this, she was this. And I was like, more pain than the pain of the situation. Ideally, we don't need to do a past life regression. We don't need to go and find out who was she, who was I, what did I do, what did she... Why do we need to find out that? Solution is still the same. Forgive, send blessings, move on. Why do I need to find out? It only complicates things for me. Nature said, forget. So stay with nature. Don't play with nature. Nature says when a child is 3-4 years old, they start forgetting the past. Because they are meant to forget the past. Otherwise, it will conflict with the present. So, past life regression is done just to know, okay, not my fault, they did something or I did something, so now it's easier for me to let go. But I don't need to find out. I know the law of karma, so let's just do it without finding out what they did, who they did, and what. Okay, easy? So who are we doing it for? And when will we have to do it? Now, because we don't want to leave with all those entanglements. How many of us would like to leave light? No? That should be the purpose of life. Every moment, live in a way that if I die now, which means if I leave this body now, happy, healed, perfect, light. Live light, leave light, and then the new journey will also be light. And those who will live light, even for them the transition will become easier. Otherwise, leaving a body is also not easy. Not easy. But if you live light with lesser baggage, release, live happy, then it's easy to leave that body. Because when you are living in a detached way from people and situations, then it gives you the power to detach from the body also. Or body also. If people's behaviors are not impacting me, I'm choosing my response, then I'm able to create a very good relationship with my body also. I will choose and use my body as a master, and when it's time to leave, I will leave with dignity. I will not hold on, stay in that body even when the body is not functional. It's very important to learn how to die, and it's also very important to let people around you who are leaving, let them leave with peace and dignity. That's the best gift you can give to a friend or a family member. Love does not mean like this. This is attachment, this is not love. Love means what is right for you should happen. And attachment means be here for me even if you're not perfect. Not attachment. There's a lady who comes to our center, she's around 75 now. She had cancer a couple of years back, and while she was going through her chemo, her daughter got cancer. And the daughter had a liver failure. So she had to go in for a liver transplant. but that liver transplant didn't work out right. So the doctor said, we can't do anything more. So here is this mother going through her own chemo. There is her daughter lying not conscious. Her husband, her son-in-law, her grandson. 4 male members in the house and this old 75-year-old fragile woman. But because she used to come to the meditation center daily, she understands, I'm a soul. My daughter is a soul on a journey. This is her body. Her body is not functional. Soul is not happy in this body. We should let her go. So she called all these 4 members of her family and she said, my daughter is in pain. We should let her go. Now, what does let her go means? Through your thoughts and your attachment, don't hold on and pull that soul there. Because their body is not going to heal. Once that is certain it's not going to heal, at least just pray that whatever is right for them should happen. But if we just create our thought, no, they cannot leave, they cannot leave, they cannot leave. What are we doing? What are we doing? And actually, they also don't want to leave. Nobody wants to leave because we have deep attachments to our body, our people. We also want to be there and they also don't want to leave. So she said, you know what? We have to let her go. Everybody was very angry with her. They said, what do you go and learn over there? This is how you're talking about your daughter. So then she said, okay, let me just be alone with her. This is one thing we should always do when someone is, you believe, are in that chronic stage. She sat and talked to her daughter. Daughter was not conscious. But when we know that we are not a body, we are a soul in this body, we understand that body is not functional. Soul can catch everything what you are saying right now. In fact, they can understand you better than what they will understand you when they are conscious, because when in their detached state, they can understand your intentions also. So she sat and she was talking to her daughter, all the past, okay, let this go, forgive this one, please, turn and chat. And she was talking. After that, she held her hand. And most important thing she told her, don't worry about your children. I will take care of them. Very important to make the soul feel, don't worry about us. We will take care of ourselves. You have to make the soul very comfortable. Then they will live with ease. So she said, don't worry about your children. I will take care of them. And then she was talking. Then she held her hand and she started meditating for her. That whatever is right for her should happen. She should be happy. She should be peaceful. Within 15 minutes, while she was holding her hand, this is called love. This is called love. Is it not love? Yes or no? Love is like this. What is good for you? Attachment is be here for me. Stay there on that bed. I'll keep seeing you, but be here because it makes me feel better. No, it's really not funny. We do that. We can't because our attachment doesn't allow us to let people go. So when we learn that we are a soul on a journey, it becomes so easy to understand the other person. It becomes so easy to understand the other person's journey. It becomes so easy to understand the other person's karma, the other person's destiny. Because we started understanding ours, we will be able to understand others. So should we let people go with dignity? And if someone has moved forward on a journey, what is it that we should radiate to them? Peace, power, gratitude, blessings. Peace, power, gratitude, blessings. Suppose you were at the door of your house tomorrow morning, you have to leave for the day. But everything in your house was quite unrest, disturbed. Will you be able to go? Will you be able to go? You will stand at the door, waiting. And then you will turn back and say, is everything okay? They will say no, so you will wait. Finally, when they will say everything is okay, then you will go out of the house. And then you will go slightly ahead and then again make a call. Everything okay? If I cannot go out for a day from my house without knowing that everything is okay, how is the soul going to leave that family and go into a new costume without knowing that everything is okay? Will they be able to move forward with this? So what should we need to do for them? What do we need to do for them? It's not only just praying for their peace. We have to become peaceful and powerful and bring our life to normal That is the biggest gift they get, to see us okay. And when they see us okay, that journey becomes easy for them. Should we do that much for them? Should we do that much for them? That's love. We say, no, they are gone. And then we start our own pain. I cannot live without them. Come back. All this troubles them. And it also troubles us. And when we start changing our thinking, we will get healed. When we start praying for them, blessing them, radiating gratitude to them, instead of saying, how could you leave me and go? I cannot live without you. Say, thank you so much for all these years that you were with me. It was the best time. This is what. Say all the highest energy words. They are catching every thought of yours. Should we complain to them when they're leaving? No. Should we become a victim and say, how could you leave me and go? No. They can't come back. Send them with gratitude, love and blessings. This is love. It not just heals you, but it heals them. When we say pray for them so that they are in peace, they will be in peace only to see us peaceful and powerful. So when we learn how to live, then to learn how to leave, and to learn how to let others live comes easy. Comes easy. Because we have learned how to create what we have to create in every scene of life. So that can be one traffic jam on the road, that can be a one warm evening, or it could be my closest relationship leaving. In either case, I still have the choice what to think, how to think, how much to think. I still have the choice. So who's writing my destiny? Who's writing my destiny? And do I have the power to change my destiny? And how do I change my destiny? How do I change my destiny? With my every thought, with my every intention. When people are not being right to you, please remember their behavior is only writing their destiny. They cannot spoil your destiny. Their behavior is writing their destiny. How you respond to their behavior is writing your destiny. And if you take charge of your destiny, even they will get healed. But to remember that in every interaction, we are also creating a karmic account with them. So even if somebody else is throwing a lower energy ball at you, you take care that your karma is always here. Just because someone else is throwing a lower energy ball, I'm not going to react at that karma level. Their ball will return to them, my ball returns to me. Their ball doesn't come to me, their ball goes to them. My ball comes to me. I am the master of my life. I am the master of my mind. Every night before going to sleep, spend at least 5 minutes to check the day. Was there any ball that I have thrown which was not my perfect one? Change the thought before going to sleep. Even if I change the thought before going to sleep, I've started changing my karma quality. Because once I go to sleep with that emotion or that thought, it goes deep. Wound goes deep. So every night before sleeping, 5 minutes karma check. Journaling means check your karmas of the day, check your intentions of the day. If I was judgmental about somebody, let me send a blessing before going to sleep. If I was wrong to somebody, even in my dreams, in my thoughts, let me give a blessing to them. Changing my karmic account. Can we do that 5 minutes before going to sleep? Yes, starting when? Today. And for that, what will I have to do? I will have to choose not to sit with the phone while sleeping. Please remember, content consumption is influencing karma quality. Because content is our biggest influencer on our thoughts and emotions. That content is somebody else's business, it's making them rich, but it is affecting our karma quality. Their destiny is going in a different direction, ours is going in a different. And by any chance, if you are a content creator, anyone is a content creator here? Nobody? Then it's okay. Content creator has very big responsibility, very big karma responsibility, because whatever they're giving out to the world, it's changing the emotional health of people. But anyways, we can't control the creator, but the consumer has a choice, right? How many of us are addicted to our phone? So first good karma of the day today. 1 hour before going to sleep and 1 hour first thing in the morning is not for scrolling. It is not for watching the world news. It is not even for checking my messages and emails. It is in the night for cleaning my mind and in the morning for energizing my mind for the day. It's my time. If you want to consume something, consume high energy content. Read a good book which will change the way you think. If you read 2 pages, you'll fall off to sleep. But if you pick up a video, you planned to watch only for 10 minutes and you wouldn't know 2 hours have passed. So easy, pick up a book, read 1 page and fall off to sleep. But that book also should not be a stimulating book. It should be a book which will slow down your way of thinking and taking it to the right way of thinking. Possible to change this one little habit before going to sleep? Content we consume before going to sleep gets processed in our subconscious during sleep. It's affecting our quality of sleep. We are not experiencing deep sleep. How many of you can doze off anytime, anywhere? In a train, in a flight, in a car? It's a good quality, no, to be able to fall off to sleep anytime, anywhere. It is a sign that I'm sleep deprived. Yeah, it is a sign that I'm sleep deprived. So sleep deprived once in a while is okay, but if sleep deprived becomes my nature, then I need to pause and check. I always ask the person sitting next to me on the flight, because people can go off to sleep at 9 o'clock in the morning also nowadays. They say, you didn't sleep last night? Oh no, of course I slept well. I said, you were dozing off. I can sleep anywhere, anytime. They think it's a good quality. How can the mind go off to sleep? Because it's not slept well. That's why it's able to fall off to sleep. But I slept well, but I didn't sleep deep, because I was either checking my work emails, either I was doing a business conversation, either I was watching the world news, or I was consuming content in the name of entertainment. Both stimulate the mind. They don't slow down the mind. So slow down your mind, clean your mind, meditate for a few minutes before you go to sleep, then you get deep sleep, and then you will automatically wake up early morning. And you will wake up at the high vibrational time in the morning, and then begin your morning with a few minutes of meditation. Energize your mind for the day, and during the day, your mind will be your best instrument. It will do exactly what you want it to do, because you have worked with it before going to sleep, and you have energized it before you begin the day. Now your mind is your best instrument. It's going to work exactly how you want it to be. But I have to invest something for that. So how many of us would like to learn meditation? It's the need of the hour. On your left hand, put your child or any close family member. They haven't done anything wrong, but just put them on the left hand and put yourself on the right hand. Suppose your child or that particular family member goes through some situation in their life, a little failure, a little rejection, anything. What happens to the left hand? They dip, right? Now, because we are attached to them, seeing them go through that, what happens to the right hand? The right hand also dips, and we call this love. If you're in pain, so I'm in pain. This is not love, this is attachment. But when I dip on the right hand, what's the energy that radiates from me to the left hand? They are already in pain. Seeing them in that pain, worry, fear, confusion, I also go there. So what radiates from me to them? I add pain to their pain. And when I add pain to their pain, they dip. And that is why people don't want to talk to us about their problem. They keep it to themselves. They go and talk to a friend. They go and talk to a counselor. They don't want to talk to family, because family will dip. Where should ideally the right hand be? Where should the right hand be? The right hand should be here, so that you can empower them when they go in pain. This is called being the powerhouse of your family. But how will I reach there? By living a lifestyle like that, by creating the right thoughts in every situation, by being a master of that situation, by forgiving people, by sending blessings. I'm moving like this. And then here comes a situation in my life and I have this ready-made power. When your child is going through anxiousness, fear, all the money cannot get that power. All the contacts on your phone cannot get that power. You need to have created and saved that power for that day so that you can give it to them. So it's the time to become the powerhouse of our family. In times of uncertainty, please remember, each one in the house is a soul on a journey. Each one has done their karma, and suddenly any karmic account comes like this. We need one person in that house here. Who's ready to be that one? Yes, that's responsibility. That is relationship responsibility. I will be the one who will radiate power to my family. And for that, I will invest a little time in learning the method to energize myself. And that is the art of meditation. So when you walked in, you were handed a small leaflet. Can you just open that before we finish? So that leaflet has the address of the meditation center. That leaflet has courses for meditation starting from tomorrow in 3 different languages. No, 4 different languages. Hindi, German, English, Tamil. Hindi, English, German, Tamil. So for most of you who want to do it in Hindi, you all said that you are probably leaving for a holiday in a few days' time because it's school closing down time. Many of you would probably be traveling to India also. So for you, it starts tomorrow. There's one session tomorrow evening. Open the leaflet, it's there right on top. The one session in the evening tomorrow, 7 p.m. and then from day after tomorrow, 9 a.m. in the morning for 3 days. A sister is coming all the way from our London center to be here for the next week to conduct these courses for you. So we've invited a senior faculty to be here for this next week. She will be here only for this week, so we get the opportunity to have that benefit to learn from her. So how many of you are keen on doing it in Hindi? Hindi? How many would want to do it in English? How many would do it in German? And anybody needs it in Tamil? Tamil? Okay, done. So now just before you leave, just select your timing and the date. Both are there on that leaflet, all 4 languages. And don't say to yourself, we will do it sometime. That karma ball also we need to throw now. We will do it in this week. There is also the phone number of the center on the leaflet. There is also the email ID. In case you need any clarification, if you want to talk about it, just feel free to call. There is no cost for this. Every activity of the Brahma Kumaris is a service to the community. The only cost is investing a little time. That's all that it costs, investing an hour of my time. QR code on the screen. We're also creating a QR code. There's also a QR code of a WhatsApp channel called Self-Empowerment. And that WhatsApp channel will not trouble you. They will just send you once in a week, 10 days, some content which is energizing. Content which is energizing, which means a video, which means a message, which means a meditation commentary, which means a reflection exercise. A 5-minute energizing content will be shared with you once a week, 10 days on that WhatsApp channel called Self-Empowerment. We will be in meditation for the next few minutes. And when we walk out, we will walk out in silence today. And when you walk out, sisters will have a sweet prepared for you. Food at the center is prepared in a state of meditation. It's not just cooked for cooking, but it's cooked for energizing. So take that sweet with the blessing, and you also have a blessing card with that, a little book which has some 1,000 messages or 100 messages of wisdom, little gifts on the way out. Let's sit straight. And of course, the books are also outside. Useful to keep a book under your pillow and use that as our go-to-sleep tool rather than stimulating our mind with a phone. 3 deep breaths, relax the body. This is a little exercise which we can start again tomorrow morning. See yourself, the soul, the point of light in the center of the forehead. Even when we just do this simple practice of seeing myself, energy, soul on a journey, I remember that I am eternal, and the only thing that's permanent with me is my personality and my karma. Everything else is transient. It's there with me today, but there will be a time when I will move forward. So while I'm in this costume, while I'm doing everything that I'm doing, playing my roles, my relationships, my responsibilities, to remember my prime responsibility is to create the highest energy karma in my every role, in my every relationship. I am a pure, powerful being. My every karma is perfect. My every thought is a blessing. I am the power which empowers others. I am the powerhouse of my family. I am the creator of my every emotion. I am the creator of the health of my body. I am the creator of my destiny. My every karma is my choice. From today, while doing everything I do, priority will be high energy karmic accounts. Past is past. I put a full stop and let it go. I send blessings to them. I change the quality of my karmic account with them. We have met before. I'm meeting them today. I will meet them again. So my every karma connection is of the highest energy. I have the free will to write my destiny. Today I create a karma of self-energizing by choosing to make meditation a part of my life. I prioritize self-care and I prioritize empowering them.